Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Welcome back to the original elephant in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous Horizons, no less. Look at that, Elite Dangerous Horizons. So what I'm going to do here is just take you through the changes that have happened since I last stopped playing the game, which I can tell you was 14 weeks ago. So 3 months, 3 and a bit months ago. I just stopped playing because to be fair, I just got bored of it. What I did manage to do in that time, that beautiful white Gutamaya Imperial ship in front of you, I managed to get that tricked out, A-rated, and that I am actually going to get back in and enjoy playing this game again. Now, obviously, my commander has 11 million credits, which really is not a lot of money in the game. You can't buy much with that. But there are a hell of a lot new sort of things going on. This is a new menu. You didn't used to get this. So I'm guessing if you go into the options and you clear your save, you can. The weird thing about this game is it only allows you to have one save position. Why it doesn't allow you to have multiple accounts or multiple commanders, I don't know. But you can only have one position, which is very strange. But anyway, there you go. That's what it is. If I cleared my save, I would have to put in a new name. I'd have to do a new Hollow Me avatar. I would have 1,000 credits. I would be in a Sidewinder, and I would be docked somewhere, wherever it is. And I'm guessing this continue button would say start. So, but I'm going to try and take us through. I'm actually going to go through quite a few of the things that have changed here. Obviously, this stuff we're not interested in. But the way that they've changed the options is fairly interesting. The controls and the layout, straight away, we're playing on the PS4, so it can give you an idea. This is how I play the game. Pretty much all of these different options are correct. I didn't realize that the touchpad on the PlayStation 4 had 4 distinct areas. I didn't know that. And the way I've got some of my key binding set up, I wonder why my chaff doesn't go off. There are reasons for that. The actual key binding of the game is an issue, and you really do need to go through all of these, unfortunately, and make sure that things are working out how you want them, because there are a hell of a lot of look at that. Target next system en route. L1 plus R1 plus R2 plus L2. It's all of those buttons. That's great. See, that type of thing is a real good cheat. Not a cheat, but just a great assistance to what you're doing when you're playing the game. There really are a hell of a lot of controls that you've got to get out of one PlayStation controller. But I'll do another video on that where I go through the controls. At least I go through the controls that I've got set up, because as it comes out of the box, you've barely got anything set up. Now, I was very excited when I saw this. The graphics. Ooh, adjust a variety of display quality and camera settings. Does that mean they're going to allow us to change the color of the HUD? No, of course it doesn't. But you can change the field of view, the gamma, the dashboard brightness. I mean, I'm not going to change them. Why would you have to change them other than what the developers have it set up as? You know, this is what you want. I have took the reduce camera shake. Yeah. I don't want camera shake, whatever that is. Disable idle hand animations. I like that. It doesn't even give us a tooltip on the reduce camera shake. It just doesn't say anything. Now, I'm hoping that that did save. No, it didn't. Okay. Apply. Okay. You can change some audio settings as well. Can you get to any more? No. I thought there was a way you could change the name, the sound of your sort of HOTAS, dude. Voice volume. Yeah, but you can't actually open up that plus sign, which is strange. Anyway, I mean, that's not the greatest menu. Language, we're not interested in any of that stuff. Let's get out of it. Get out of it, Johnny. So, from the off, you're going to start somewhere, and you're going to be in a Sidewinder. So let's replicate that, shall we? And there have been quite a few things that have changed, other than just this part of what's going on. Now, usually when you start, you'll want to choose solo play, or if you're really dedicated, you would go in and do the training missions to get yourself used to flying the ships and doing various bits and bobs. Arena is like I don't even know why that's still there. Nobody plays it, so it's just a PvP arena where you fly around various small ships trying to shoot each other. Solo play, all that means is you're in the world, in the persistent world, but there are no other human players in the world, so you can't get ganked by another player with a bigger ship or whatever. It doesn't really matter. You can play similar to solo, but with groups. And open play, it's everybody is in and about. So we will play open play, just so we can have a look at what's going on. This is new as well. It gives you a couple of interesting tools or hints or tips. The full spectrum system scanner is new, as is the Pilots Federation District. Oh wow, look, here we are. I'm always impressed because the game looks lovely. Let's see what we've got here. Power play cycle imminent. Nobody cares. We'll delete that. Okay, so let's get into the starport services here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a Sidewinder. So we're going to buy a Sidewinder. There you go. We will store the current ship. There you go. The ship we bought cost 71.9 million quid. Well, it didn't, but with all its bits and bobs on it, that's how much it costs. So let's get in here. I thought it cost more than that. It's a cracker. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it feels good to be in a Sidewinder. Okay, this is interesting. So we've just bought a basic Sidewinder, and this here says auto launch, which it never used to say that. It used to say launch, and there will be a reason for that. So let's get into the starport services and have a look. Now, we all know what's going on here. Let's go into the outfitting and see what we are stock Sidewinder. Now, I'm assuming that if you start the game, this is what your loadout will be. You'll have 2 pulse lasers, empty utility. Oh, I've gone into it again. Really crappy everything. A couple of things in here. Supercruise assist is loaned, and the advanced docking computer is loaned. All that means is when you sell the ship, you don't get the money for those as they are on the ship. This is quite a cool. The Sidewinder now has quite a lot of internal slots. You've got 2 big ones, essentially 2 level 2. They're not big by any strange anything. Now, what you don't have, I see, is a scanner. You don't have a scanner, which is interesting. But you do have a supercruise assist, and you do have an advanced docking computer. This is how you will start the game out of the box. We don't want any stored modules because that's what we've got. Let's just see if we can put on a scanner. Where are they? Surface scanners. We don't want surface scanners. Ooh, flight assists. There you go. That's what that is. Surface scanners? Detailed surface scanner. Oh, okay, so I think the way it works now is that the scanning of everything in the game, the scanning's built into the ships, if I remember rightly. You would need a detailed surface scanner in order to fire down the pods down onto the surface. Now, when you start the game, you're not going to be able to afford 212,000 credits. But that's cool that you start with a couple of pulse lasers and you start with those 2 new flight assist modules. Now let's see what else has happened that may have changed. The commodities board. Yep, that has definitely changed. Okay, so this looks as if you get a hell of a lot more information. Okay. These things are sold at other stations, consumed by Opila, question mark, in as much as you don't know what station consumes these things. We can't afford any of these things anyway, but we're on the buy screen. So this is good. So the hydrogen fuel, the lines, the green lines next to it, are telling us that this has high supply, so it should have a good price. And on the far right there, hey, taxi driver in Carlisle, do you need to land on a planet? Well, you can land on planets. You just can't walk around on them. But yeah, they're getting there. They're making some changes. So this is good. This gives you a lot more information on the commodities you can buy here. If you're selling stuff, it's obviously going to tell you how much demand they have, if they don't, if they do. There really is a lot more info. Okay, so you will be able to compare markets with other things, which is good. And then you can have filters. There you go. It's good. So you can change it to have various different bits. All of these things are good improvements to the game. Don't get me wrong. They are very good improvements to the game. So if we were going to play and we started with... yeah, you're right. You can't land on atmospheric planets yet. But that will come, I'm sure of it. You can only land on rocky, icy worlds or whatever, which is a bit crap, to be honest. But anyway, they'll get there. So you're supposed to use this marketplace to work out what you can buy, how much it costs. We can only pick up 4 of something anyway, so what we can get can only have... it can only be of a certain amount of money. What can we get? Synthetic fabrics. There you go, look. And we need to go to Opila, which is 3.57 light years away, which we will. So that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm doing, dude. I'm going through what's in the update right now. So this commodity screen has a lot more information in it. And a lot more things you can filter and do. So we're going to buy a couple of these. We can only buy 4. Oh yeah, this looks a hell of a lot better. This is good.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it is the commodities board, but the commodities board didn't used to look like this. All the commodities were all listed, and you didn't have any of these lovely green icons. You couldn't switch between buying and selling, and you couldn't compare other things as easy as this. So when you're doing your trading, there's a lot more information now in the commodities board. But one of the main things that's changed is the addition of the flight assist modes. So we're going to go and have a look at that now. In fact, quite a lot of things look a little bit different. Even this navigation panel looks a bit different. But we're going to head to here. Ooh. That's cool. It gives you information on it before you even get to do anything. Now this is the main thing. So as you start the game, you are now able to do this. Yeah, more stations would be very good. Now this is cool. Now personally, I don't find docking or taking off or launching an issue, but I think it was a bit of a firewall for new players. They found it quite difficult to get in and out of docking stations. And yes, the game is brilliant in VR. Unfortunately, it isn't coming to VR on the PlayStation, but what can you do? Okay, then if you just throttle up, it will end the auto launch, which is fine. Look at that dude. Oh, this Sidewinder is awful. Look at the station though, it looks frigging awesome. There's a way of going into night vision as well. How the frick do you do that? I kind of like... Yeah, there you go, look. Whoop! It's quite cool. Night vision. Anyway, we don't care about that. We are heading off to Opila. I'm interested to see if they've made any changes to the way that the hyperspace runs. But a lot of the things around look slightly different. Yeah, same for me. The landing, you know, landing is part of the fun. Especially if you want to come in quickly, if you want to come in hot. This is something else they've changed. As soon as you now jump into a system, it automatically turns your hyperspace off. It automatically throttles down for you. Unfortunately, yes, the planets do mostly look the same, which is not great. But it is what it is. Now, have I got this? I don't know even if I have a scanner. I honestly can't remember. How does this work? Fire groups. Okay, let's put the Discovery scanner on. It's been so long since I played this. I can't even remember what I do. Combat mode. That's what I wanted. Okay, so we've got the Discovery scanner. We can now fire this off. The way that the Discovery works now is very, very different. Enter FSS mode is now that. So we are now in the FSS mode. And what you're supposed to do is tune these things in. It's all a bit weird now. And this is how you find your sort of all the kind of what were they called? Unidentified signals and things like that. And once you've zoomed into them like this, they appear on the scanner for you. This is also how you find planets and everything like that. 7 things here. Oh, look at this. There's all sorts of stuff going on. But I mean, who knows? Conjoint energy services. Anyway, so once you've done that, you pop onto here. All of these things should now be on here, like this. Some of them are still unidentified. I need to work out what all these new icons mean. So, I mean, it looks to me as if there's a lot more information going on. There's a lot more things that you can look at. Conjoint energy services. That looks like a beacon of some description. We're going to head towards that. Local activities, mercenary. What the frick does this mean, man? Oh, that's a link to the pilot's handbook, which is cool. I've played No Man's Sky, yeah. I haven't played Space Engine yet, but I am interested in that. But I'm going to get back into playing this because this looks cool. Now, I don't know how to engage the supercruise assists. Okay, so it should be providing supercruise guidance to this. Although I don't know how to turn it on. So I'm just going to fly towards this thing and see if it gets us there. Looks like it isn't, and we're just going to fly right past. There you go. So that's what usually happens. So how the hell do you turn supercruise assist on? You see, that's not very intuitive out of the box. Which is one of the problems of this game, by the way. So let's go into the controls and find supercruise assist. Flight landing overrides? Nope. Miscellaneous supercruise. Yep. Where is supercruise assist? Nope, not there. Won't be in driving. Not in flight. Rotation, thrust. Nope. Alternate flight controls? Nope. It's not in miscellaneous, was it? Ah! Oh. No, that's flight assist as per usual, which we don't want. They don't make it easy for you. Oh, you can change your weapon color and engine color, which is fairly interesting. Night vision is on, chaff launcher, shield cell, all that stuff. Where is... I mean, I'll be damned if I know where it is. Flight miscellaneous? It's not there. Targeting. Okay, it's not there. So, if it's not there, maybe it's somewhere in here. Nope. Here we go. Can't change that. Auto dock, auto launch is on. Hyperspace dethrottle is on. But the supercruise... Supercruise assist, which should be on. Well, you know, is it not meant to be assisting? So, you know, this is so typical of Elite Dangerous. It just doesn't tell you how to activate the supercruise assist. What it's supposed to do is do what I'm now doing, which is manually slowing down in order to get close enough to this target of ours. Can you do it here? Oh, the game does look good though, doesn't it? It really does. Looks like we've got to go around this planet. Oh no, we don't. You see, now we're going too quick. This is exactly what it's here for, to stop this from happening. So if we get to this conjoint energy services, we can drop out. Well, I have to say, I didn't see much. Holy moly, gee whiz. Wow, that thing came out of nowhere, man. Structure detected. Okay. This is a scientific installation. Okay, but it did say there, use data scanner. Actually, what I'm going to put that on is 112. So we've now got our data link scanner. Why are the hard points come out? I really don't know. Cool, right, we can scan this. There you go. And this should ping up extra bits and bobs. Target identified. Use data link scanner to interrogate targets. Well, I can't see any targets personally. But hey, I don't mind just flying around this thing because it looks cool. There's a crate there. What is it doing? Wow, there's loads of stuff around here. What the hell? Power capacitor. Okay, so now there's a hell of a lot of stuff that's appeared. This is cool. Actually, this is pretty cool. Hackable data transmitter. That's what we're going for. Let's go for number 0 first. Where is it? It's behind us. These places are pretty cool. This is all new to me. Oh, wait a minute. I'm heading to the wrong place. I need to be going here. There it is. Look, it's over there. Way too quick. Way too quick. Okay. Oh, we're out of range. We're out of range, guys. Whoa. Whoa. We are totally going to hack this. Sub-targets identified. Select to interface with target. What is going on? Well, I have got no idea. But it's a lot more... There's a lot more stuff going on than there used to be. System defense turret. Power capacitor. Somebody's just come in. Yes! Oh man, that's pretty damn cool. This is cool. AF. Oh man, this is excellent. I don't even know what the hell's going on, but I like it. Can we go in through this thing? I don't think so. I don't think anybody wants to go in here. Wow, this is, as I said, this is all new to me. This is all very strange stuff. Hackable comms array. Where's that? Okay, let's get over there. That's my friend inviting me to a game of Fortnite. Where is the... Oh, yeah. Interrogation complete. Sub-targets identified. Select to interrogate target. But I don't really know what that means, so... See if we can open up the car. I think we've got like a cargo bay breaker opener. You can open them. You can break them open. Whoa! This is pretty good, actually. So I'm guessing power capacitors. Get the vision back on. Combat mode. We busted it, boys. You shouldn't be doing this. Look, everything has gone mental. We're getting shot at. We're getting missiled. Oh, we're super mass locked as well. We are literally running away. There are missiles after us. Damn, I forgot. This is my actual... Look at these guys. So we can now go into supercruise if I retracted those. Do you know what? That place was pretty cool. I had no idea what was going on, but that is not a problem. So let us land somewhere close by. Let's go here. Ah, supercruise assist, ladies and gentlemen. That is where it was. So if we now align ourselves with where we need to go. There you go. Supercruise assist is active. All we now have to do is point at where we want to go. That is literally it. It's taken us so long to get away from where we are because we were so close to quite a large body, I suppose. If you want to call it a body. The ship will automatically speed itself up. And it should, if we keep it on target, it should drop us out of cruise. What we probably... That's on. System map. Trade. It's cool. You've got all these like local activities. Trade. You've got all these like icons on the side that I've not... They didn't used to be there. So this is all good stuff. I'm liking it. So we've now sped up to 2.3, almost 4 times the speed of light and increasing acceleration. And the supercruise assist should now get us essentially to where we want to go. Now, don't get me wrong, if you stayed in the blue area of the throttle on the right of the scanner there, it used to... It didn't used to sneeze for you, but it used to do that for you anyway. But what it didn't do is it didn't drop you out of supercruise. So it was kind of there, but not quite. Excuse me, whoa. Wow. I must be allergic to Coob McDowell City. That planet is looking pretty cool as we fly by. The game, it does look very nice, to be honest. But you see how it slowed us down quite a lot? As with the auto launch, auto dock, Supercruise Assist really does slow you the hell down, because you could do this a lot quicker manually yourself. You would usually, the way you would do it is you're always pushing the upper limits of the speed, just trying to get there as quick as you can, but being able to decelerate enough in order to safe disengage. It did it itself. I didn't do anything there. However, once you're here, it does nothing. But as soon as you get this close, I want you to auto dock. Slow down. Auto dock. Okay, how slow do you want me to go, man? Do you want me to stop? Wow, that was weird.
Assisted docking initiated.
I also like this just because of the Blue Danube playing. Having one of these auto dock computers, especially when you get larger ships, I think is very useful. Also because if you, I think all ships have been gifted an extra size 1 optional internal, and you might as well stick this on it because there ain't nothing else you really need on it. Beautiful.
Docking completed. Power down systems.
So, we've landed. We will pop our fuel back in. We'll go into our commodities market. We can look at what we might buy. This place has nothing. You know, there's bare supply of anything. So we don't care. We're just going to sell what we've got. If only we had some consumer technology. We don't. What do we have? We have these. Oh, great. So, despite the fact that we said we were going to make a profit. Ah, look. We need to go to Kennedy Port. So now we're in this system. It's telling us if we go to Kennedy Port, we're going to make a hell of a lot more money. So that is what we're going to do. Now, it's always a good idea just to see on the mission board if anybody wants anything going on at Kennedy Port. I'm half tempted to start the game again, you know. Look at those planetary scan jobs. Wow. That's because my level is what it is, but let's not worry about that so much. Okay, Kennedy Port. So where's Kennedy Port?
The access corridor is designated a no-stop zone.
There. That's where we're going. Lock destination. Get us out. Get us out, lovely new docking computer. This auto launch is superb. This is great. And then as soon as you throttle, it deactivates the auto launch. Oh, we got to go backwards, look. Come on, boosties. Let's go. We're still mass locked to the station, which is up there. There we go. Yeah. I want to engage the supercruise, but I also want to...
Frameshift drive charging.
I want to enable auto supercruise McCrunky. Why is it taking so long to charge?
Clear of station perimeter. Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, it's because those two ships were harassing me. Did you see that? Cheeky.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Cheeky Mobiki. Okay, so now we're here. Let's... Where the frick are we going here? Supercruise assist, please. Supercruise assist active. Now, if we've got this lined up pretty nailed on in the middle, we shouldn't have to do anything, and it should take us right there, drop us out right there. Which, when this is a real important thing, when you're doing a couple of missions, you need to go. This says 90 light seconds away. Some of them are 500,000 light seconds away. Even 1,000 light seconds away takes a little time because the engine, the ship, has to speed up, but then halfway it has to then start to slow down enough so it doesn't overshoot its destination. It's complicated stuff, this goddamn space. Malarkey. Now I think we should... Oh no! Ooh. Supercruise assist is active, my friend. So what's happening? Oh, I tell you what. That was pretty good. I thought we were all over the shop there. But the Supercruise assist really did do its biz there. Okay, and then you literally just have to slow down to stop. Auto dock will pick on and on you go. It's kind of a cool feature. I mean, this is one of the most... well, this was in it before, but the way it's implemented, I think, is pretty cool. Oh yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
I love the way they don't put the landing gear down until just before it lands. That's wicked. Also, what it does is when it's docking or launching, it shifts all power to the shields just in case it makes an F up. And then once you've landed or docked, it puts it back to how you have it. As you can see, it's full on engines. That's pretty cool. That's a good little addition. So if we go back into the commodities market, I mean, to be fair, I didn't need to do this. I was just doing it just to show you. We can now sell. This is a much bigger station. What have we got? Synthetic fabrics. There you go. And it's also telling us what else is making it. And I think the more systems you go to, the more information you might get. And all of this additional information on the side, on the right hand side, is extremely useful. You just did not get it. So we're going to sell that. And we have made a big profit. At the beginning of the game, a couple of grand is very useful. I'm loving this new trade hub. I think it's really good. What else is new around here? Let's just see the galaxy map. Let's open the galaxy map up. I don't think the galaxy map has changed, to be honest. Nope. Okay. No exploration data. Ah, you get trade data for 1 hour. 1 day. That's interesting. So we've got trade data for 1 day there. There is no trade data because you can't land. We can buy trade data here. So I'm going to buy the trade data. I'm just buying trade data around us to see if when we go back in... Nothing here. That'll have trade data. Nothing there. That's where we are. And let's go somewhere a little bit further away. Too far away for trade data, maybe? Yeah. Ah, but we can get trade data here, which is interesting. Let's buy some trade data over here. I mean, this is... You wouldn't do this if you were just starting, but I think you're only allowed to buy trade data a certain distance away. So we've bought trade data all around the circle of us, if you like. Let's have a look if it gives us more of an information. If we... Yeah, so that Onyak Casas, that's a new one that's popped in there. I'm guessing it's going to put the 4 that are highest in there. So what you want to do is look for something that has a big profit. And 280 is a big profit. 330 is big. But this, where it's saying consumed by Barbosa Holdings, you're not really going to make a big profit off any of this stuff, really. But the geological equipment, because it says Opila Barbosa Holdings, that means you have to land on a planet in order to sell it. But you know, you could make some money there. This is cool. I'm really liking the new commodities board. Right, now let's just see. Do we need to pay a fine? Oh, I thought we were wanted or something. No? Okay. Well, one of the only other things that I do remember seeing that was new was some of this stuff. The Codex, Squadrons, Training, Hollow Me. I'm not worried about that. Where did you get to the Pilot's Handbook? So you open up the Codex. Here we go. So this is the new thing. This was in here before, don't get me wrong. This is where you get into the stats archive of what you've been doing. Picture of you. That is a very strange picture of me. I can tell you that for nothing. What you've done this session. So you can see, it's interesting, the things that it actually keeps tabs on what you've done. I don't remember seeing that before. Of all of the discoveries here, there are loads of various different things. Now, I have been to the Sanguineous Rim. I've done nothing. And there are 30 biological and geological things out there, and there are 54 types of astronomical bodies, or so it would seem. Galactic Center, interesting. I mean, I don't know what any of this is about, but it seems like there's quite a lot. And there's 20 xenomonological. The Conduit, is that where Colonia is? I don't know. I'm just trying to see if there are any more places that pop up Xenos. No, anyway. The knowledge base gives you information on all the different corporations. Colonia, that's the new place. I've never been over there. And you can actually play all this information as well, I believe. Yeah, there you go, and it'll...
Colonia.
We were in a tight spot, and people came through for us without even being asked. That's what people do.
That was Jacques.
Didn't hurt that the whole idea was flat out crazy, of course. That just made them more...
That'll keep playing now forever until we come back out.
Jacques, owner of Jacques Station.
And then we can stop it here.
Lies some...
Which we will. And the other thing that's new, I think it's new possibly, is the Pilot's Handbook, which is essentially the manual for the game. It tells you how to do all these other things. Very importantly, mining, as you can see, is at the top, how to explore. And it gives you a whole lot of information on how to do things, what to do, everything else. This is all new as well. To me, it might have been in there before, but it seems new to me. Maps. There's a lot of stuff in here now, which is great. Mercenary work. Defensive shields. What is this? Oh, this is just telling you how to trick out your ship, really. Oh, that's not displaying correctly, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, maybe it is. So there you go. There's quite a lot of new stuff there, guys and dolls. I'm going to get out of this Sidewinder and head back and pick up my proper ship. I'm going to get back into the game because I think there's enough here now for me to enjoy myself. So without further ado, I'm off to enjoy myself. Ta-ta.